मिट्टी से लोरियां सुनाई तुझे।
नजरों से सहलाया, प्यार से बहलाया, नजरों से सहलाया, प्यार से बहलाया, जिंदगानी लाखों की बनाई तूने। नैनों के पलके में जो पालना दे मम्मा, नैनों के पलके में जो पालना दे मम्मा।
पहले प्योर है ना, और सन ऑफ सुप्रीम सोल, तो प्योर स्टेज हो गई ना। तो अभी इम्प्योर स्टेज है, फिर आपको प्योर स्टेज पकड़नी है। बाकी आई एम दैट नॉट सुप्रीम सोल नहीं, आई एम दैट मीन्स और हम सो का भी अर्थ है कि हम सो का मतलब ये नहीं आई एम सो सुप्रीम सोल, नॉट आई एम सो प्योर सोल, दैट आई एम फर्स्ट प्योर। तो इसीलिए अपनी बुद्धि को अपनी प्योर स्टेज पर रख कर करके और फिर हम सन ऑफ सुप्रीम सोल, ये बुद्धि की स्थिति हर वक्त बनाने का प्रयत्न रखना है। उससे हमारा हर एक्शन में हमारा प्योर एक्शन चलेगा, क्योंकि आई एम फर्स्ट प्योर ना। तो अपनी दैट बुद्धि उसमें रखें कि आई एम प्योर सोल और असल प्योर है और सन ऑफ सुप्रीम सोल। वाह! तो इसी तरह से याद में रहने से फिर हमारा एक्शन भी प्योर रहेगा कि आई एम प्योर सोल नॉट इम्प्योर। तो ये ख्याल रहने से हमारी एक्शंस में संभलेंगे जल्दी, कोई रॉन्ग एक्शन नहीं होगा। और जो भी देखते हैं तो ये भी तो सोल है, ये भी तो फर्स्ट प्योर है, लेकिन अब यहाँ से कोई इम्प्योरिटी की किसी से भी एक्शन तो होगा। मानो हमसे किसी ने पूछा, दो गाली करी या कोई ऐसी बात करी, तो भले उसकी इम्प्योर एक्शन है और हम समझते हैं तो फर्स्ट प्योर, परंतु ये जानता नहीं है बेचारा जानता नहीं है, वो आई ना बेचारा जानता नहीं है। तो इनको बता दे दें, इसमें कहा तो उससे हम थोड़ी है, इसमें कहा तो हम भी इम्प्योर से साथ इम्प्योर हो जाए। हाँ नहीं, हम अपनी प्योरिटी स्टेज नहीं छोड़ेंगे, ऐसे इसके कारण हम भी इम्प्योर एक्शन में आ जाए नहीं। इसमें क्या रहा, इस बेचारे को पता नहीं, इसको पता देना चाहिए। हाँ नहीं, इसे तुम्हारे अगर दे सकते हैं उस पर हम चला सकते हैं, देखते हैं देने का है। अगर समझे नहीं और ये उसको हमारा कहना या कुछ भी, तो चलो हम तो अपने स्टेज पर रहे हैं, तो फर्ज है कि उनको भी प्यार से ढंग से अगर हम उसी स्थिति में होंगे तो उसको असर बैठेगा। अगर हम अपने उस पोजीशन पर होंगे ना तो वो पोजीशन उसको पकड़ाएंगी नहीं, वो समझेगा, वो सुनेगा। तो ये सभी चीजें हैं जिसमें हमको अपनी स्टेज वो प्योर, आई एम फर्स्ट प्योर, तो अभी हमें प्योर, तो प्योर याद रखने से फिर हमारा एक्शन प्योर रहेगा। नहीं तो फिर बॉडी कॉन्शियस होने से फिर इम्प्योरिटी, तो इम्प्योरिटी की एक्शन आदि जो भी काम लोग वो आदि पादे विकारों का पकड़ाव हो जाता है, नहीं तो उससे हम छूटे रहते हैं ना। तो ये है युक्ति और प्रैक्टिकल अपनी स्टेज की धारणा जिससे हम अपने को आगे बढ़ा सकते। तो अभी ये अभ्यास अपना हर वक्त रखने का, ये ऐसी चीज नहीं है किसी समय कोई खास बैठ कर करके करना। ये भी कहीं निष्ठा में बिठाया जाता है ना, तो जब तक कच्ची अवस्था है, यानी अभी कच्चे है, कच्चे का मतलब है अभी पहली है स्टेज, तभी भाई उनको जरा प्रैक्टिस बैठ जाए, रक्त बैठ जाए। पर वो आशा करके नहीं तो बिठाने की दरकार नहीं है, ये तो चलते फिरते खाते पीते अपना रखने का, परंतु उसको टेस्ट जरा बिठाने की और उसको जरा प्रैक्टिस का, इसीलिए बिठा भी लेते हैं। पर नहीं तो आशा करके उनकी दरकार नहीं है, क्योंकि जरूरत नहीं है। जरूरत तो बस समझा आई एम प्योर सोल सन ऑफ सुप्रीम सोल, बस उसी में स्थित रहना है और उसी स्थिति से अपना कामकाज करते, जो कामकाज क्या करेगा, जरूरी करेगा। ऐसा जो होगा स्थिति वाला, वो जो अपना जरूरी है तो अपना शरीर निर्वाह का अथवा दूसरे के बिया बनाने का, उनको भी अपनी स्टेज में लाने का, बस उसी से वही काम होगा। वो कोई इम्प्योर एक्शन नहीं होगा ही नहीं, पता रहेगा नहीं आई एम हम क्या है, तो ये रहने दें। तो ये है अपनी स्मृति, याद, तो अपनी भी याद और अपना बाकी भी याद।
रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, रत्न लुटाए तूने, सौभाग्य जगाए तूने, ऐसी ज्ञान मुरली सुनाई तूने, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, नैनों के पलने में जो पालना दी मम्मा, और दृष्टि से नारियां सुनाई तूने।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 16. Smriti Swarup, that equals are Mera Baba. Positive feelings that can calm hearts. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Very happy to see all of you. We all are together, right? No one is lonely. Even if you are alone, but not lonely. Many of you might be alone at home or at center, but we are together as all a Vyakti family, Parivar. Yes, we all are fortunate, very fortunate. In path of devotion, they believe that if you meet God, that's the ultimate goal, is to meet God. But when God comes and finds us, and actually that's where a new journey begins, right? Definitely we are fortunate ones because we are able to live the life of purity. It's not something simple or easy, but because it's in our fortune that it is not only awareness that I am a pure soul, but we live a pure life. There is purity of thoughts, purity of words, purity of actions, purity in relationship. And that purity also is from this awareness that I am a pure soul. And then my relationship with others, that everyone is a pure soul. We are all together in this awareness that we are all pure souls. So it's great fortune, right? To know how I create relationships with each other, and that relationship and awareness of we are all pure souls. So we are all brothers. So when I was practicing, then I said, but then, okay, if I am fortunate, so there are two ways to look at. No, when people do something, start a new job or do some ceremony, they say, oh, you should do it because you are very fortunate. So fortunate means successful, right? Fortunate means you are able to achieve what you want. So Baba, after adopting us, gives us this task of creating peace in the world. You have to give message to everyone. New world has to be established. And you have to become perfect also. So Baba gives us this task. Right? And in this task then, first I use, depends from where we begin. So I start using my thoughts. Baba gave us the value of thoughts, that not even a single thought should be wasted. You can do Mansa Seva, you can remember Baba, but also have elevated thoughts. So creating fortune through the thoughts which we never thought before. But now we know that we can create fortune even through the thoughts. You will find in day-to-day activities, if you have right thought at the right time, you say, oh, we are so lucky that I could think this way. So my fortune is the way I think. It's my fortune to think that way, but also further, I multiply fortune by thinking that way on a consistent basis. Two ways, right? First is that I am fortunate to have such a mind. Other is I can create fortune through same thoughts. We had never thought that you could create fortune by thoughts. But then anything we do in life, first there is thought, isn't it? So Baba changed our thinking. We are saying, oh, I can create my fortune. And then is our words. Can you imagine that the way we say things? It's not only just my fortune, but I can help others to feel fortunate also. It's very, very important that we always use the words which can empower the soul and make the soul feel, oh, I am the fortunate one. I am number one. Don't think, oh, if that one thinks number one, what will happen to me? No, let the soul take number one. So through words or to, not we are praising anyone, but we appreciate. Look at the speciality, look at the commitment, look at the renunciation of that soul. But when you say it to others, you are creating your fortune because you are creating the fortune of someone else. Now comes to action. I find all of you must notice every step there is something you can do to create fortune. Even very, very simple acts of service, any simple acts of service. We can create fortune. At every step I feel, let me do that, I create fortune. Let me do it, create fortune. And one who is fortunate will always get to know what that person can do, but also can see where I can do. There might be someone just sitting and saying, yes, whatever I'm told, I do. And there are some, they know that this has to be done. Let me do it. I create fortune. So feeling fortunate while serving any small opportunity or big unlimited is for me to create fortune. So even if I am fortunate, I can just sit down, right? If I sit whole day, I am fortunate, I am fortunate, I am fortunate. This might like be parrots, right? But you see the progress in stage, in doing, in thinking. Then I say, I'm very fortunate that I'm able to do so much. Sometimes we think, oh, there is so much to do. But you are fortunate. And then, with your fortune, others can create fortune too. We hear the example that Brahma Baba will begin a task, then everyone will join. So if I'm doing it, there are many others who will be inspired to do. So they will create fortune. I will get share of that also. So it is fortune we can create both ways. One is, especially for me, I always say, what can I do? I do things properly. I can, whatever way I can be economical. So I create my fortune, right? And when I am that, then it creates the trust. So there are many others who will offer in Baba's service so that Baba's Bandara can remain full and Yajna can be sustained, or we all can be sustained. So I am fortunate in awareness, but creating fortune, my fortune is awakened, I am fortunate. So everyone would want me to do, oh, you have great fortune. You do it. Because it becomes like auspicious. No? If somebody does something as not successful, so they will say, give someone else, right? Fortunate one at every step in life, at every step, feels I am very fortunate. And if you think that way, create awareness, you will find in practical life, now sometimes obstacles could come, but I am very fortunate I am able to pass with honor. It's not obstacles won't come, they come. It's not storms of Maya won't come, they come. But I am able to pass with honor. I am able to manage. And gradually, because you are fortunate, you also then receive lot of blessings. Because I do it. My hands, my mind, everything is serving. And serving is not, oh, whatever I do, I'm not successful. Whatever I say is not heard. I plan but doesn't work. These are not the thoughts we should have. Always remember, I always say it's my great fortune to be fortunate. Because the purity which we have, that was our biggest fortune. And if we maintain that purity, the power and the energy, I'm using both words, the power of purity and then that works as energy. That energy of purity makes everything very, very easy. And it's so interesting that world is very impure. So, like, if somebody had to tell lies in today's world, it's common, right? You can be part of that. But truth has its own power. So when you are speaking truth and you want to be truthful, then the power of truth will work. You always say there is power of love, power of truth, power of purity. And we are fortunate we have all that, right? Power of purity, we have power of spiritual love. And also deep within, because Baba has adopted us, just imagine that you have assignment for whole life, right? People will get job for a year, 10 years, 20 years. Here Baba said, until the last breath, last moment of the soul in the body, you can still serve. Because our thinking is always of serving others. That's the fortune. So, or determination, commitment, and just this thought that I want everything to be used in worthwhile way. This sister who recently left body, so she keeps saying, I have to go, I have to go. Baba is calling me, Baba, I'm ready, you know. So she starts sorting out her physical stuff, her papers. And then one day, we called or she called in, she was in hospital and she wanted to give like authority to sign, you know what they call it. So she said, oh, I haven't done few things, so Baba won't call me. Let me finish off that. That means her will, her belongings, her everything. And she was so clear what I have to do for Baba. And of course, whatever she wanted to help the family also. But keeps saying it, oh, maybe few other things have to be done. That's why Baba is not calling me. Because she always thought that she wants to use everything in worthwhile way. She doesn't want it just to go. So I was kind of amazed to see how much she had this thought. That I have to finish off everything. I have to finish up everything before I go. So it's a great fortune, isn't it? That means she is creating fortune all the time. That's sign of a fortunate one. She sorted out everything, everything. I don't think there was anything left which she didn't plan properly. I've never seen a soul who already planned about where the funeral will be, how much expenses will be, booked for that, because she wanted everything of her choice. Yesterday, some sisters were saying that the box also was very special wood, very soft and nice wood that she wanted. It was very clear until and in her mind. So we call it fortune. No? So each one of us will experience and keep in mind that love for Baba, purity. She always says, I am Baba's bride. Lot of intoxication. So yes, we are fortunate. Make the list of how much you are fortunate. But use that fortune again. Don't keep it. Use that fortune. I am so fortunate that, I have such an intellect. Let me use it. So fortunate one will always think that how I can remain fortunate, right? And Baba will give us opportunity until the last moment in this body to create the fortune. That's what I am experiencing lot. So we belong to Baba. Baba is mine. Vaha Baba and Vaha Fortune. Keep singing that song, but keep moving along. Move more and more forward and create your fortune for whole Kalpa. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now we will listen more about our Dadi Gulzarji and would like to invite our angels, Sister Judy. Welcome.
Thank you, Bhumika. I love it when you call me an angel. You can do that the rest of the Kalpa. And thank you, Mohini. That was very thoughtful. And I also loved the clip on Mama because it all ties together very nicely. This idea that when we have a pure awareness, then the actions that we take are pure and they bring us fortune. There's a nice link there. So Dadi Gulzar, who we're talking about all week, Dadi had the understanding that whatever is in our awareness, our attitude, our vision, and actions will have the same character. So whatever's in our awareness, our attitude, vision, and actions have that same nature. So if my awareness is angry, then any actions I take in that awareness would also be angry. And conversely, if my awareness is pure and elevated and I act from that place, then the actions have that nature. And Dadi managed her inner state of awareness very carefully to make sure that no negative feelings or thoughts emerged from her about anyone or towards anyone. So I spoke with Niluben, who took care of Dadi for over 30 years, and Nilu said, Dadi never had any negative feelings towards anyone. She was always positive, regardless of who the souls were. They could be the domestic helpers who were taking care of her place. They could be souls from far away. They could be the souls who were living with her. It was her nature that whenever anyone would come up to her and vent any anger or raise their voice or speak loudly to her, she would remain calm. She wouldn't get upset at all. And Nilu said those of us around her would feel upset, wondering, why is this soul venting to Dadi when Dadi isn't at fault? And Niluben said, I would go up to Dadi afterwards and say, don't you feel anything? Why didn't you say anything to that soul? And Dadi would say, that soul is not in the right state of mind to hear anything. She just knew they needed to vent their feelings, but she never felt intimidated or had any negativity or waste thoughts in her mind, even if they spoke very loudly and raised their voice. She kept positive feelings towards that soul. Her smile and her drishti were enough to calm the heart and quiet the soul. So that was what Niluben shared. Now, I spoke with Brother Brij Mohan, who some of you know. Brother Brij Mohan lived in Delhi most of his Brahmin life, and he lived in the same center with Dadi Gulzar for some time. And so he had a lot of interaction with her, and he shared a story with me. He said, one time a senior brother in Delhi sent out a circular, like a flyer, in my name. And I was feeling that he had not done the right thing. And I told him very sternly, brother, this is not good. You have not taken my permission. And Dadi Gulzar told Brij Mohan Bhai, whatever he has done, you should not have talked to him like that. And Brij Mohan Bhai said that he came to find out later that this incident had taken this brother's stage so low that it took years for him to return to his normal confidence. So Brij Mohan Bhai said, I learned from her that we should not be Dharmraj with others. And I had a personal experience, much like Brother Brij Mohan's, where Dadi Gulzar gave me a very sweet correction that's very similar. So I was in Madhuban, and I had been facilitating meetings for over 20 days straight without a break. And I was unaware that I had become tired and tense. And so after one of the meetings that Dadi herself had been in, I went to her cottage and she said to me, Ben, you should not have spoken with so much impatience in that meeting. You should have been more patient and more understanding. And I realized in an instant that she was right. Such was her nature, right? And such was her advice to us, that we had to keep our inner stage, our inner awareness so pure and so positive that nothing anybody else did or no tiredness could cause us to take the stage of others low, to affect others. So she had this wisdom, understanding that you have to manage your inner stage so you take the right kind of action, don't cause any sorrow, and in fact, create your fortune. So let's look at a video that has Dadi speaking more about this.
दुआ लो और दुआ दो, क्यों? आपकी शुभ भावना तो रहेंगी, शुभ भावना तो रहेंगी। चलो योग में निराकारी स्टेज नहीं हो, लेकिन शुभ भावना तो रहेंगी, शुभ कामना तो रहेंगी, कोई गलती तो नहीं होगी। तो ये सेकंड स्टेज सहज की बाबा ने बताई, दुआ दो और दुआ लो। क्यों? अगर हमने किसी को दुख नहीं दिया, हमने किसके प्रति अशुभ भावना नहीं रखी, तो मेरी स्थिति जो है वो शीतल तो होंगी, हलचल से तो बचेंगी। क्योंकि कुछ भी गलती हो जाती है, समझो मैंने किससे बोल में वो शब्द बोलना नहीं था, लेकिन मैंने बोल लिया, गलती से बोल दिया, तो वो जो बोल दिया ना मैंने, वो मन तो खाता है ना। ये करना नहीं चाहिए। जब भी योग में बैठेंगे तो पहले यही आएगा, ये मैंने जो किया वो रंग किया, तो हलचल होंगी ना। और दुआ दो और दुआ लो तो हलचल तो नहीं होंगी ना। ठीक किया ना आपने, संतुष्टता तो होंगी ना, हलचल तो नहीं होंगी। बाबा ने कहा कोई बद दुआ भी दे तो भी आप दुआ दो। अभी बद दुआ वो गाली दे रहा है और मैं उसको दुआ दूं, है तो स्टेज ना। लेकिन इसके लिए हमको ये वृत्ति में रखना चाहिए, तभी हम उसको दुआ दे सकेंगे। हम रहम के मर्सीफुल स्टेज में स्थित होके अगर वो बद्दुआ दे रहा है तो मैं ये उस समय इमर्ज करूं, अपने को उस परिस्थिति में स्थित रखूं, तो ये बेचारा परवश है। परवश के ऊपर कभी जोश नहीं आता है। जो आप ही कुछ कोई करता है ना जानबूझ करके, उसके ऊपर जोश आता है। लेकिन कोई परवश है तो परवश के ऊपर रहम आता है। अगर मैं ये उस समय अपने इमर्ज करूं कि इसका दोष नहीं है, ये बेचारा परवश है, चलो काम के, क्रोध के, लोभ के, किसी के भी वश हो गए है ना। अगर मर्सीफुल स्टेज में मैं स्थित अपने को करूंगी तो मैं बद दुआ वाले को भी दुआ दे सकूंगी।
So that's mastery, isn't it? When I can choose the stage I'm in so that I only cause benefit. This is why there are daddies, our ancestor souls. They have that ability to create that stage, but we do too. We do too. That's what it means to hold that state of awareness so that what we do, the actions we take from there are benevolent. So tomorrow, this is our practice. We'll start at Amrit Vela and we'll go throughout the day that with my positive feelings for all souls, I am able to calm their hearts. With my positive feelings for all souls, I am able to calm their hearts. So, for the next 5 minutes, let's create this inner awareness about what happens when my own inner stage is, as Daddy called it, merciful, positive, and how I can serve from that place. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you. It was wonderful. So, of course, we'll continue Baba's remembrance, and just want to show you this flyer. We had shown you the promo, and now this is the flyer, the story of immortality. And this is what we are starting for public, anyone who would like to join. So it will be Saturdays and Sundays, 11 a.m. to 12 noon, beginning from June 26th. It's open to all, and we are providing Zoom information. You can see the number is there and the password is there. But also, if your relatives who are planning to attend, please let them also register with this link, which is tiny.cc soi-bk. It's just because then it's easier for us to have that information and we can provide them more and more afterwards. So please encourage them that even though we have the Zoom number available and the password available, they can still register as well, so that it will be helpful for them in the further follow-up. So you can take a picture of this flyer, and also the translations will be available in these 5 languages. It's live. So Hindi, Spanish, Telugu, Tamil, and French. So 5 languages translation will be available live, and it's also on YouTube and also on Zoom. So we haven't sent this information in email yet, but we will do it separately. Every evening you get the email with the links for our series, but this email you will receive it separately because it will have flyer, it will have promo video, and it will have description also. So what you can do, you can just forward that email. Sorry, we are a little bit, we took 2-3 days because we had to put together something. And just make sure that the Zoom number which was shown last Sunday and it's today is a little bit different. So if you had taken the picture last time, so please make a correction here. So this is the number for now. So this is the program specially is organized for all the relatives, friends, families, whomever you would like to invite. Again, there are 5 languages available in translation live, beginning from 26th of June, Saturdays and Sundays. It's 1 hour program. We'll have meditation, visuals, lessons, experiences. So it will be a very good service. So please invite whomever you can do so. And we will send you this email with all information by tomorrow. So then you can have it and you can forward it. Thank you very much. Om Shanti. And just to remind that tomorrow is Thursday and we'll have an offering of bhog. Many of you had requested. So yes, we got your message and Didi has been informed and we'll have bhog together. And also remember, next Thursday is very special bhog. It's Mama's bhog. And also before that, we have Father's Day coming up. And Father's Day is on Sunday, and we'll be having bhog on Father's Day as well. So many of you have requested to offer bhog on Father's Day as well. So yes, so we will have bhog tomorrow. We will have bhog on Sunday. We will have bhog on next Thursday for Mama. So bhog. We will eat, Baba will eat, everyone will eat, right? So so tomorrow is Thursday, so we will have an English Sakar Murli as well from 5 p.m. to 6:10 p.m. Another schedule will be same. Thank you very much. And now let's continue our Baba's remembrance. We'll take Drishti, share Drishti. Please open your videos. Om Shanti.
the very, very fortunate souls, all of us, right? Keep creating more and more fortune. Okay, lots of love. Good night, everyone.